Welcome to this module. So in this module, we'll be looking at the basics of artificial intelligence so you can understand what's what so we can get into our project later on. So we as humans pride ourselves on our intelligence. Our intelligence has elevated our status in the environment from prey to predators over the past few millennia. We've tried to understand our intelligence and we're still not completely sure on how we work or how our brain works. How relatively smaller mammals like us can do so much more than the bigger animals out there. How we were able to create, manipulate, and understand everything around us. So we tried to understand all of these things and we couldn't. The field of artificial intelligence goes a step further and tries to create an intelligence similar to ours. We still have a long way to go in this field, but it's a very fast-moving field which has changed how the world works in hundreds and thousands of ways. This field is barely 70 years old, if that, and we've barely scratched the surface of what's possible and what we can achieve, what we can find, what we can learn, and so on and so forth. Since this is one of the fastest moving fields out there right now, getting into it right now is how you can grow with it, because we still haven't scratched the surface. So if you get into artificial intelligence right now, you can grow along with it because there's a long way to go and it's going to take over the world and take over a lot of the industries out there very soon. So imagine having an intelligence that can handle things that we can't handle and at a much faster pace as well. We already have computers and software programs that are making our lives much easier. But what if those programs, what if the computers can think as well, not just do? So right now we are giving it commands and it's just following those commands. So we are doing the thinking for our computers. So we have to be there every step of the way. So every line of code has to tell it what it has to do. But what if we don't have to make that time sacrifice? What if we can create a computer that can think on its own and grow on its own and develop things on its own? So we are essentially creating human brains in here. So how much more can we achieve when we have intelligent helping hands with us? A software developer who understands AI gets paid much more than someone who doesn't. So I commend you for starting right now and I urge you to keep going in this field. So I prefer implementing what I learn rather than just learning theory after theory that has no use in the real world. So in this course, we'll be learning one of the most important concepts of artificial intelligence and we'll be implementing it in a simple 2-player 9-step tic-tac-toe game. I'll be explaining every single concept required to create the game and the algorithm behind it, everything, okay? So I won't leave anything out. So it's going to be real fun, so get ready.